Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first problem solving video, and you can still see I'm still trying to get a hand of things, and that's okay. So this will be the first in a series of video I'll make around solving real problems challenging us. I like this to be something that is interactive, so you leave a comment down below and let me hear from you. Now today's video is going to be basically about how do you solve, or how do you stay positive and upbeat in a situation and an environment that by all that is observable appears toxic, negative and gloomy. How do you stay positive and upbeat? We've all been there. Terrible situations, things innumerable to even start mentioning. But let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Now, I live in Nigeria, West Africa. So I'm going to use that as a problem. You know, the dark, the gloomy situation going on presently. This is October 2023. And Nigeria is a country in West Africa, a beautiful country, by the way, lovely country, with a population of 220 million people. But presently, the country is facing all kinds of economic challenges and other types of things going on. There's insecurity, there's inflation hitting the roof, and all kinds of things happening. Everyday prices keep going up. You go to get something today, for example, our currency is called the Naira. Now you go to the market, something that used to be 500 Naira, for example, a loaf of bread, you go tomorrow, it's 1,000 Naira, a loaf of bread, and that's like 100% jump. You go again, maybe in a week's time, it just keeps rising. You get what I mean? So, and people are fleeing from the country like never before. I've never seen this kind of mass exodus. I have a lot of my colleagues, my friends, my relatives, they are now all out of Nigeria, and you begin to wonder, it's never been this bad. And well, before it used to be, let's go for greener pastures, but these days is like for survival. Nigeria, a lot of places are insecure. It's not as bad as it's made out to sound on media and all that, but things are gloomy, things are dark. I'm here, yeah, but things are dark and gloomy. Now, how do you stay positive? How do you stay upbeat in a situation like this? How do I do it? Well, the first thing I tell myself is I have a choice, because actually I do. We all have a choice in any situation. Yeah, we do. So, and if I have a choice, I can decide. In this case, I can decide to go with the flow of what I can see with my eyes, the terrible situation around, get negative, get gloomy, and just lose hope. Or I can choose to see the positive, to see the good, which of course I've chosen to do. But you also know that for you to do that, you need to catch your thoughts. You need to catch your mood. You need awareness, because when it starts, the pressure comes, the thoughts come, something happens, and you can follow the track of negativity, and it just goes through. So you're aware, you watch your thoughts, your moods. If it tilts towards, for example, driving on the road, and driving in Nigeria can be stressful. The drivers, most times, with the pressure, everybody is on edge, and you see people driving, cutting you off, all that, and it can get to you. So if I'm in traffic and somebody cuts in, the first thing that comes will be to react, to say something, get angry. But I'm teaching myself to, when such a thing happens, to watch and choose not to react, but to say, oh, you just feel inside. You don't let your mood, you don't let what you see take you along. You decide, okay, I feel hot, but I decide, I choose not to allow it to linger. Let it go, and you go on. So that's one thing I do. I stay away from consuming information and media that is negative, that can tend to stir up negative stuff, gloomy stuff. I stay away from such media or such conversation. Even if there are people that are always pessimistic, always saying negative things, I try to stay away from such people. I do exercise regularly. In the morning, it's exercise, getting yourself up, waking up early to go and run, to go and lift weights. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it pays. It pays because it disciplines you. So I do that, and you need such discipline to stay on the path. You need discipline to stay on the path that most people won't tread. So exercise helps me. The next thing I do is I meditate, and I try to stay in the now. I meditate 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the morning, in the evening, and at night, and it helps me to focus, to stay in the now, to observe my thoughts, and to hear things intuitively. And also, I imagine good stuff and good things, and I allow my heart to be free to see beautiful things. I think of good things, I think of beautiful things, I think of wonderful things. Everywhere is gloomy, looks gloomy, but I choose to think about beautiful things. For example, I want to create a phenomenal business. That's a good thing to think about. And I can imagine the business global, something that will touch lives. That's a beautiful thing to think about. So I think about such things. And with that thinking, the joy that comes with it brightens the heart. There's joy, there's peace, and why wouldn't I? So I do that, and when you have that kind of peace, that kind of joy in your heart, you can move around, you can float, and move around with joy. Nothing like that. I'll stop here for now and continue again in our next video. I'd love you to leave a comment and tell us how you stay upbeat and positive in bad, terrible situations. Okay? Thank you for watching. See you next video, and subscribe.